Hello, welcome to Pride of London Fan TV. Ali here, bringing you my match preview of the game against Aston Villa at Selhurst Park on Saturday, fresh off the back of that 1-1 draw at Anfield against Liverpool, which now sets up Liverpool and Man United for a relegation six-pointer next Monday, with the winner calling Sean Dyche. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's reflect a little bit on that game against Liverpool, which I watched in the Don Robbie studio, which you can check out, by the way, on the Don Robbie channel. It was a great game. Really pleased with the point. Obviously, I was critical of the formation at the beginning of the game. I didn't think it would work. I was haunted a bit by the semi-final against Chelsea, where it didn't work, in my opinion, last season when we went with three at the back. But credit to Vieira, he tactically outwitted Klopp for 60 minutes. It's just after that, when the sending off came, it was like we didn't know what to do then. We didn't know what the plan was after that. And then Liverpool looked like the team with the extra man, and actually credit to them because they did come back very well into it. It was a weird one then. So how do you feel? A little bit disappointed not to take all three after the sending off. But actually, if you said to us before the game, we would have all taken a point, particularly going into this Villa game where obviously we've gone in with 0 points. The onus and the pressure would have been much higher. But we go into this game, I think, wanting to win, thinking we can win, but I think Villa will as well. And it sets up a really good game of football, I think, on Saturday. So let's have a little think about what team we could potentially play. I'm going to let you know what team I would play on Saturday, as I always do in my previews. And we're going to have a little look at that team now. I'm going to get it up on the screen for you. This is the team that I would select. The first thing is I would go back to the back four. I don't think we can play a back three with that system against teams that we should be trying to beat until we get wing backs who can attack. And at the moment, we don't have wing backs at the football club. Tayo is on loan. We would need to invest in some wing backs who can attack and add some attacking thrust to the play. So for me, we go back to the back four because this is a game that we should be getting on the ball, dominating possession in the way that Vieira has had us playing since he's come in against these teams like Aston Villa. So I would go with the back of the back four. In a poll I've done on social media, the vast majority, over 70%, seem to agree with that. In goal, I'd go with Vicente Guaita. I do think we'll see Sam Johnstone against Oxford in the Carabao Cup, though, and that's going to be his chance to launch his campaign to become the number one. Left back, Tyrant Mitchell. I saw some criticism of Tyrant Mitchell after the Liverpool game, which I find very strange because Salah didn't do much at all. I thought he did very well in keeping Salah quiet. It might be that he was playing the wing-back role and that role just doesn't suit him in terms of the attacking sense. Right back, Nathaniel Klein, although I do think Richards is pushing on that door. I thought Richards came on and played well, but for me, Klein has been efficient in everything he's done this season, and there's no reason for him to lose his place as of yet. Centre-backs, Gahey, and of course, Anderson, who absolutely rattled Darwin Núñez. He's getting better and better. And I'll tell you what, the one thing I've said about Anderson and Gahey partnership is that sometimes I feel like one of them needs to be more commanding. I thought Anderson was absolutely commanding on Monday. Brilliant performance. And we were much better, weren't we, at defending those set plays. Listen, in central midfield for me, this is the one change that I'm going to make. I'm taking Jordan Ayew out of the team, and I'll explain who I'm playing on the right-hand side at the moment. I would bring Will Hughes into the team because the Villa will pack the midfield of proper central midfielders like John McGinn, for example. And I think we need to get a proper central midfielder like Will Hughes in there who can tackle, win the ball back, and then use the possession wisely. I think as well, Will Hughes would suit Decore. It's a partnership I want to explore. I think Decore shows that he needs to go forward as well as sitting back. He played a really good through ball to Wilfred Zaha at one point on Monday, which Zaha probably should have put away. And I think those two can sit and go forward and rotate that during the game. I think it would be a clever partnership and one that I would like to see. And actually, a lot of talk about Conor Gallagher coming back to the club. Look, I'm not going to lie. I'd love him to come back to the club. I'm not sure he's the type of midfielder we need. I think we need another similar type to Decore who's happy to sit in and go forward. A similar Will Hughes type, actually. Maybe, dare I say it, an improved version of Will Hughes. But like I said, if we did get Conor Gallagher, I would love that. But there's no sign of that happening at the moment. It seems like he will be staying at Chelsea. So Will Hughes and Decore, my central midfield partnership. Zaha on the left. Eze in the advanced role in the middle. And on the right-hand side, not Jordan Ayew, Jeffrey Schlupp. Listen, Jordan Ayew for me needs to use the ball better. He needs to add more end product to his game. We've been saying it for too long. I would have Schlupp on the right perhaps not his most natural position, but for me, that whole front line is very, very fluid and transitional. If you look at who I've gone for up front, I've gone for Edouard up front for the reason that it would make the forward line transitional. I think Schlupp, Edouard, and Zaha can rotate. Zaha can go up front. Edouard can drop to the left. Edouard could drop to the right. Schlupp could go up front. Zaha and Schlupp could switch wings. Eze and Schlupp could switch over at times. I think it's a very, very fluid forward line that would be very, very hard to track for Villa. I think as well, Tyrone Mings should be starting. Lacks a bit of pace at times. I think that front 3-4, I think that can cause Villa some problems. So that's my team. Let me know your team in the comments below. I've heard some people calling for Ebioa to start. For me, it's a bit too soon. In terms of Michael Elise, I think he got a couple of minutes at Anfield. That suggests to me he won't start on Saturday. I think his first full game will be against Oxford in the Carabao Cup, and that would be a wise game to phase him in, because what you don't want to do is bring him back too early and bring any recurrence of injuries on, because Elise is going to be massive for us this season. I cannot wait for Zaha on the left, Eze in the middle, and Elise on the right. We really can bring it to any team in this league. As I was saying on the Don Robbie channel the other night, I think that we have no fear against any team with those three in behind a striker. Big game for whoever goes up front. I think it will, in terms of who Vieira will go for, it's always hard to call whether he'll go with Edouard or Mateta. Whoever it is needs to seize their chance, because nobody's grabbed that shirt yet. Could he go with Wilf up again? I don't know. Possibly. I hope he goes to the back four. As I said, we'll see what Vieira does on Saturday, but as Monday showed, in Vieira we trust. Coming on to my prediction, I think we'll win. I think Villa, there's some rumblings in the camp, rumoured discontent amongst Tyrone Mings and Ollie Watkins. They did beat Everton, but Everton are in a bit of trouble at the start of the season, having lost for Carlson, and then they really could have done that out that injury to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. They've been playing without number 9 Everton. Not the greatest win, is it? I think we will beat Aston Villa 2-0. I'm going to go for a clean sheet and Vincenzo Guaita buying the donuts. Let's hope that I'm right and that we're feeling glad all over on Saturday. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What would your team be? Do you agree with my team? What do you disagree with me on my team? Please let me know in the comments, because it's a really interesting time to choose a Palace team at the moment. And as always, let me know your prediction. What's your prediction for the game? And like I said, check out the Don Robbie channel for the watch along I did on the Liverpool game. And I'll be back with a review of the Villa game. Please, as always, if you've liked this video, press that subscribe button.